other channel that I had set. So let's get started here. I just thought I would just grab my phone and get started this way because I'm running late on the other end. So I don't know how well I'm going to be able. I'm going to get my laptop and see if I can watch my chat from there. Only because it seems that it's going to be a little complicated, and I'm hoping nobody is um, on the other stream. So hey, Jojo, I am really willing to give you guys some cards. I'm just bringing up. So I'm just bringing up the other. Um, I'm just bringing up so I can read these. It's going to be a little hard for me to read those from the phone. I had it all set up the other way around, so just give me a moment, and I promise I'll do a cards for you. All right, so it should come up with me here live, and sorry about this. It's only take me a second. All right, here I am. Here I am. I just needed to get the chat in. All right. Hey, Jojo. Yes. So we're just doing short little mini readings. I'm not doing the long ones right now, but I'm certainly more than happy to go and pull a couple cards. I had it set up. What are Dee's current thoughts and feelings towards me? Is he still interested in me? Well, I'm just only pulling a couple cards since I'm not at my desk. Oh, a second. Just need to clear. All right, Jojo. What are Dee's current thoughts and feelings towards you? He sees you as a very valuable person. You give Dee much comfort and support. You give them safety. You make them feel secure. They feel somewhat, because of the fact that you are a very valuable person to them. However, they feel a little bit that they have not measured up to their standards. They feel a little bit that they really didn't show you um, the person that they feel they really are. And so there hasn't been a lot of satisfaction, not because of you, but because of themselves. It has nothing to do with you. In fact, it's just because of the fact that they tend to question their own, it's their own insecurities that's coming through. But they see you as, somebody who has, great value. Well, the fact that he is not feeling guilty about it, really, that is so, I'm trying to think of the words to tell you. His reaction, I mean, he was rude to you, and it seems he doesn't care or feel guilty about it. That really has a lot to do with him, and it has nothing to do with you and him. His behavior of how he responds has nothing to do with you, really. How you react to it does. So if somebody is offensive to you, how you go and handle it is what is important. It's like you can accept their behavior towards you, or you can say, yeah, when you're in a better mood, I'll spend time with you, but not while you're like this. But that's really the only thing you can do. You can't manipulate and control another person. And at any time when a person thinks that, oh, he wasn't even feeling guilty, you have no idea how he was feeling. You know, unless he told you, um, you know, what is going on, and he still may never tell you absolutely what's going on inside. This is basically a situation of boundaries. What is going on with that person really is about that person. It has nothing to do with you. And so, how a person is feeling is really about the person. So, you know, they see you valuable, you make them feel safe. The fact that they don't um, feel safe as themselves is a different thing. I'm just telling you, they see you as a high valuable person. They don't like their own behavior. They don't like how they, yeah, it seemed like you didn't. But that's, but why would you care? Like, the fact is, oh, it seemed like he didn't feel guilty. Why should he feel guilty? Guilty is the lowest vibration. Like, nobody should be feeling guilty. If we're feeling guilty, it's a form of shame. And if we're feeling guilty in a form of shame, I wouldn't want to be around somebody who made me feel that way. It's really a negative, it's like one of the lowest vibrations of energies. It's not a positive energy. If that was something that I was enduring in a relationship, I would start questioning it. So it seems like what I'm trying to say to you is, you know, he's feeling that you deserve somebody who is going to give you what you give in a relationship. The fact that he is not reciprocating the actions of what you're expecting is the reason why you have some difficulties in your relationship, because you're expecting him to respond the way you would, not the way he would. And so this is where it's coming, because he disrespected you, but maybe he felt he didn't disrespect you. This seems like more of a communication problem. It doesn't seem like, you know, what you think is disrespect, he's probably thinking he didn't do anything wrong. It's about beliefs, you know. But, you know, the fact that if he did not apologize, so those are all expectations. Those are, you know, this is how I see how he should behave. If he loves me, he should do these things. Those are all expectations. And they are expectations. Yeah. Well, no offense, but Jojo, you're telling him that if he doesn't behave the way that you want him to, it's kind of like sound like you want him to be a puppet. You don't understand. You're not allowing him to express himself the way that he is comfortable expressing himself. You got to give him some space to let him communicate. You're dictating to him. It's actually not a comfortable place to be with with anybody. If somebody, I'm just saying, like, he thinks that you deserve somebody who will have the same type of ethics as you. He feels he can't measure up to your standards. It's you. It is not him. You can't be mad because you choose somebody who does not have the same values and belief system as you. And then you're mad because he's not changing for you. I'm just stating, like, it's just how it is. It's human behavior. You know, right now, you are showing that that things are challenging, and it's showing that the challenges is because you don't want to make any adjustments in the relationship, and so he's mirroring that back, you know. So this is the thing. What is going on here is about projection. It's showing right now until you look at how you are seeing this. You know, one day you'll look back and you'll understand what I'm saying. You know, you have to give them space to be themselves. If you're dictating to somebody that they have to behave a certain way, they don't feel organic. Well, I explained it a couple of times. I don't know how else to explain it. But it sounds like you're expecting him to behave the way you want him to behave. And, you know, it doesn't work that way. It just doesn't. You know, people get really, they distance themselves when someone says you have to behave a certain way and it doesn't feel authentic to them. Yeah. I would just, you know, agree that if you push him away, you're going to push him away. You're not allowing him to be himself at all. You're saying in order for him to be with you, he has to behave a certain way. He's going to feel very suffocated. He's going to feel a little bit like he doesn't want to be in that situation. It feels very, it's kind of like a dog being tied down to a little shortened leash and he can't go and pee where he usually pees. It's not going to be successful with this type of energy. The more I go and look, it's not coming up to be successful. It just seems like you and him are not, your expectations is different than what he can deliver, and he sees you as valuable. He sees you as worthy. He sees you as a wonderful person, but he can't be who you want him to be. It has nothing to do with how he feels about you. It has a lot to do with your expectations. The only way that you're going to be able to get a better positive outcome out of this is to have him. I'm just trying to say, Jojo, you're trying to change him. If he's being frustrated and he's like, why are we having this conversation? I'm just trying to say, why are you expecting him to change? The more that you are trying to tell him he's not for you, the more he's getting frustrated because he's not going to be able to change for you. You're telling that he's being aggressive and he's yelling and he's talking to other people, and I'm not going to give you advice on how to manipulate that. I'm telling you that what you had said to me is telling me that you want him to change, and there is nothing to do about that. How you are expecting things to happen, if somebody is behaving a certain way, how we manifest. So this seems like it's more of for you to see a lesson here. This is not about love. This is because we're not talking about how much anybody loves each other. We're talking about how you're treating each other, and you're not treating each other in a very positive way. It sounds quite like uh, it doesn't sound very good. It sounds like that you're trying to change him and having expectations, and he's not being very pleasant. And so, you know, even if he did see the value in you, you're not allowing him to even express it. You know, Every time I pulled a card, it says it's time to move on. Value yourself. Put yourself in a value of where you see worth in you. You said you didn't tell him to change anything? Yes, you did, because you told me that. You told me that he didn't act guilty or anything, and you were upset because of his behavior. And I'm like, his behavior? Let him be himself. See the true colors. Because if his behavior is like that, um, it can get worse. Like it gets worse if he's like that. I wouldn't give him enough rope. Give him enough rope. Yeah. And if he's just starting, like, I'm just trying to say, he's being rude, he's being aggressive, he's yelling at you. Are you expecting me to tell you something positive out of this? I really have not have anything. I've not even pulled a card that's positive about this. It said walk away. Jojo, I'm moving on. So Nisha's here. I'm moving on. You're not getting the message I'm telling you. And so I'm just going to move on from this. And I do wish that you get some closure in this. And right now, this energy with you and this person seems like it's not in a very good place. I would take a step back and really look in the mirror and see you are deserving of a man who would treat you like a queen, because even the card says you are worthy of that. You deserve somebody who would treat you with so much respect and so much love. You can't change somebody who behaves like that. If he feels that's okay at any time to treat you that way, believe me, you could try to manipulate him, and as soon as he thinks that you are back and he has your power again, he will treat you even worse. So, this is the thing, the way that he is treating you is not okay. The way he is treating you is not okay. The fact that he feels guilty is not okay, because him feeling guilty means somehow you're allowed to accept it. This is what I'm trying to tell you. It's not okay. There should be no room for guilt. I wouldn't even give him a chance to express it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. So I think you should watch this video over and over again until you see what I'm trying to tell you. You deserve much better. Do look at yourself and tell me, do you deserve more than this? All right, I am so sorry. I am moving on. Jojo, I've been there myself once. I'm a fixer. I think if I can just fix it, if I can just, it doesn't get better. It gets worse. It gets worse. Jojo, until until he can raise himself up to your light, don't you try to fix it. And him feeling guilty about it is not fixing it. All right, Nisha. Got a question, Nisha? Goldie. All right, so you're asking a whole bunch of questions. I'm only going to go and look into the one question. I'm not going to go and look at all those other questions. It's too much for me. I am looking at, will Goldie contact you in December? All right, that's the question we're going to ask. Will Goldie contact you or make a contact with you in December? Oh, you just want to, I'm we're just doing one question. I don't know what you want me to do for a reading with that. Can you get a little more specific? Um, you're looking at, tell me about Goldie only. What do you want to know about Goldie? Without, I have to look at the higher self to make sure I can get the permission to ask this. So it can't be anything really personal. Hey, Shan. What do you want to know about Goldie? Oh, his thoughts. All right. All right. So I am getting a lot of releasing here. There's not much here about looking ahead, but right now, there's a lot of releasing. All right, a lot of healing and releasing. No structure, no control. The masculine energy is really being repressed. I'm seeing a karmic lesson is being released right now. You are to look into the laws of the universe. So this is about manifesting. This is about manifesting. And if you want that to go into that, you got to do the work. You don't walk away from it. It's not going to be faded. It's because you're happy and full of happiness. Right now, things are not good, but you're really, 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 really close. So close. So close. You have to believe to receive. And have an expectation is not believing. You have to truly believe you're worthy of them. You have to live each day knowing that you and this person belong together. I'm not saying you're close to your manifestation. It is about your manifestation. You need to stop fearing or holding too tightly in need. It's the need. You have to release. There's a lot of releasing happening. All right? So a lot of releasing means that you have to come from a place of love and not attachment. So what does close to your manifestation? Well, manifestations don't have the same time clock as we do. Manifestations come with a source of time is not measured by a clock. Time is measured by light speed. So something can happen really quickly by raising your vibration, or in a place of need or fear, the energy will go really slowly. All right. But it's really up to you to allow yourself just to get into a high vibration. You're able to go through the dimensions really quickly. I'm not answering multiple questions, Nisha. I asked you for one question, and that's what we're going to do. All right. We answered that question that you asked me. All right, Shan, you got a question? You want your card? Yes, I did up a video for those to go and enjoy the sound. It helps to heal the heart. It helps to heal, and it helps to raise your vibration. It helps to quiet you and release that attachment. This is why I do this in between each reading, to clear the painful energy that I pick up sometimes. It's a beautiful sound. It is the sound of miracles, 528 megahertz, the sound of miracles. You have to go back and play the little video that I just did, and it has it, and you can play it as often as you want. All right. Shan! All right, Shan. Where are you, Shan? You were here. Did you leave me? You can hear more than one time in that video, yeah. I did it 3 times because each time those different things can be accessed. So, Shan, I'll pull a card for you. All right. Are you walking away? Are you asking a question about whether or not you should walk away? This is a fated situation. It's very fated. Surrendering is a very challenging task for most people. For them to go and surrender, people don't even know what that means. Usually when somebody is blocked, they're stuck, they're trapped, they're like in prison. They don't have the freedom to be able to live. They feel very much in a state where they don't know what to do anymore. And that causes a form of energy that we get stuck in. We're like a mouse in a cage. And it's called entrapment. where we don't know how we got there, but we don't know how to get out. So surrendering is allowing us to be able to be one with the prison, to be okay, to accept what's going to happen. We're no longer going to be a prisoner. For you, you feel very much in the situation where there's a shift in a cycle and you're being released from an imprisonment. You're being released from something that you felt trapped, and you just want it to be free. Free from the illusions, free from the lies, free from the deception, free from the victim mentality, free from the mental energy. And knowing that you can be free. So live your life with lots of excitement. Every moment, just be grateful of the present. Not what happened and not what's coming, but just be present in this moment. Because really, that's all that matters, is how you feel right now. Your person is a valuable person, but doesn't give equally. Hi, RK. Got a question, RK? I don't have a whole lot of people on here right now, so everybody's getting a chance to get the cards. I'm just doing really, really, really short readings. Sometimes if you watch my videos, I go really in deep, but do you have a question, RK? How have I been? I have no idea who's asking me this question, so I've been great, and I am actually doing great. All right. So, what is your question? No, Nisha, I already did a lucky winner today. I had I loved life too. Going back to Nisha's question, I drew already. We had two winners. We had Anita and Rand, both won readings. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to choose another winner tomorrow, but I've already did full readings today and yesterday. I would like to ask about my love life. Sure. Now, I'm not doing large readings. I'm not doing extended readings. I'm just doing little mini readings. All right. So what would you like to know about the love life, just so I can get a little bit more detail for you? I can just pull cards and see what comes through. And anybody, I was going to do a twin flame live, doing some training on twin flames. I just never got a chance to do it earlier. I ended up making another video. All right, so RK, I see you actually have a little inspiration. You have this desire, and it looks like it's initiated and it's starting to grow. You got some really high standards. I see you were really got some high standards, and I'm looking at a really, really desirable lady here. So, you know, you're going to move up. Here you are with high standards, working hard towards that person. You want the best. And here is the best right here. It is somebody that you will have to give to, though. Just be aware. They're gonna have maybe they're gonna they're gonna want you to give them a lot. That's all. That's what's coming through. I'm in no contact situation. Well, I bet you if you go and send the money, they'll contact you. Because it's what it's saying. It is saying that there is a woman that, or it's showing it seems to be like a female energy. That is, you have really high standards. I didn't understand. Well, it's saying that somehow you're moving up, raising your standards, leveling up your standards, and as you are raising your standards, you are finding that person there. If you're in no contact, as you elevate yourself, that person is also noticing you elevating yourself. The thing is, when I look behind the scenes, there is a need for you, they want you to provide. That's the thing. They want you to provide. So be aware, they want you to provide. They want you to provide whatever they need in their home. Well, that's what's coming through. Does that make sense now? Um, this person, you're not in contact with them. Did you have a relationship with them before? No, it's just I guess when I'm reading an energy, what I'm showing is you're elevating. This is energy. It's not, this is what's going on in your life. This is energy. You're to elevate your energy because you have high standards. And if you want to be with somebody and treat them like they're a rock star and you're a fan, it's not going to work. So if you want to elevate your energy, you want to have raise your standards, you're going to have to live by those standards. Yes. Well, that's what I'm trying to say. According to this person is looking for someone to provide. So there is an expectation that, you know, some people think, well, you know, they see themselves as worthy. And if they see themselves as worthy, they're going to manifest people who is going to provide. If you don't see yourself as very worthy, they will take you to the cleaners. So work at your elevating yourself and to know that you will match with who you are, but you need to not you know, raise your standards and push yourself to go and want somebody who's going to expect a lot more from you, because this is a dynamic that happens quite frequently where somebody is giving and someone is taking because they think they're more valuable than the other. I don't know what you mean by to my partner. I have no idea what partner you're talking about. I don't know. I don't know what we're talking about. Should you give up on him? I mean, I don't know. Did you like, I guess you're not listening to anything I'm saying. It's up to you if you want to do that. But be prepared. They're going to have, you know, they're going to make you work for it. I'm not laughing at you. I'm just saying well, I, so have you ever been in a relationship with this person? Because I don't think you have. I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know, the more you raise your standards to who you want to be with, the more that you better level up to be in that situation. Yes, it was more like, but this is what I'm trying to say. This person likes to be provided for. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah. I know. It's sometimes so it's so you have to be aware that you're raising your standards. Start leveling up, and people will treat you the way they perceive you. If they are not treating you good, and you let them, that has a lot to do with how they perceive you. You see, if someone treats you, like, the only way I'm going to hang out with you is if you spend money on me, what message does that say? Well, it seems like they're using you. But some people think, oh, I'm so great, you have to provide for me. It is an energy. And so, I call it the rock star and the fan. The rock star is used to having all the attention. And it's kind of like, yeah, yeah, they like all the attention, but they don't like to give the attention out. They're not going to give into it. In fact, you will be the one providing everything because they're going to just get bored. They're just like, oh, I'm bored. Yeah. So it's a lot of work. Going to be a lot of work for this one. That's what I said right from the start. You can work hard for it. Yeah. Yeah. You can work hard for it. But is it going to be worth it? Probably not. Yeah. So just work on you, raise your vibration. You are valuable, you are amazing. And the person who is going to give back to you just as well, because I believe that you are still raising your vibration. What's funny is that sometimes they can come across as a narcissist, but for the one that they see value in them, where the one that treats them like they are more valuable than them, they all of a sudden seem to be not a narcissist. You know what I mean? So I don't think they're narcissists. I think they're called entitled. Entitled. They think that it's a superiority complex in some sort. I'm not going to go keep on answering questions. I'm sorry. Yeah, I've been doing readings all day today. I just have to I'm just here for a little bit because there was a couple who didn't get reads earlier. I did reads earlier today, and I'm just pulling a few cards now. All right. Yeah. But no, for sure. Um, look at who you are, what you have to offer, and it's fun when somebody comes into your life and they like you. They like you. But yeah, they're if they're getting bored really easy because what they actually want they're not getting. Yeah. You want this. You want this. You want this. You want this. You are this. All right? Okay. So I did all of the sign readings today. I also did a bunch of other readings today, quite a bit of readings. Just thought I would come on, pop on a little bit, get some my messages out there. And I am trying to get my subscribers to support me in providing to come and watch my reads. Just way I can go and increase my channel. I am going to go and do a broadcast actually once I get off of here. I'm going to do one on twin flames. And so I think it's time for me to start doing some of those again. I have, I want to get back into doing that again, right? All right. Anybody else wanted a card before I go tonight? Anybody else? Well, I see a few of you are still here, but I am going to go and let you guys all go. I am going to be popping on in the next little bit. But what? But what? I'm not sure. There's 3 of you online. I see 3 of you here right now. Yeah. So I'm going to let you go so I can get ready to do my next video. And for all of you that is here, it depends on the question. What is the question? Because I'm not doing full readings. I'm just doing 1-card readings. But this one says let go and release. Does it seem like it's answering your question? You connected to me last week. And there is a lot of changes in you. Yes. Yes, yeah, you are leveling up. It says that you're raising your vibration. And that's the thing. Don't let somebody else pull you down or take advantage of you, because it's just, they're attracted to your vibration. All right. I'm going to be on again tomorrow. I am coming on. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to be coming back on tomorrow. I am going to go and get ready to prepare for this workshop. And I'm going to let you guys go. All right. So